Yeah, good morning. Investor Lifestyle fam. God is good, God is great. I mean, up from before 6, right? Doing some jogging on the beach side. Montego Bay, Jamaica. I mean, living the best life. So I just want to take in the view and the rising of the sun. It's beautiful. No amount of money can give you this scenery. Yes, so basically I want to do some reflection because got up. Well, one part of my plan for New Year resolution for 2021 is basically see if I can incorporate a little more time in terms of rest hours. I mean, we're made to sleep at least for 8 hours of the day. Most of the successful CEOs, Jeff Bezos, another person, are sleeping 8 hours where they can incubate properly because your mind is at peace. Your thought process will be checked, and by waking up in the early morning you can do a lot of writing. If you're writing a book, if you're planning a process, whatever, a budget, or planning an activity, a presentation for work or whatever you do. So basically for 2021, just encourage you, a lot of industrious persons out there, you know, you burn a midnight oil, or you say sleep is for a lazy person, but remember, what you're doing to your body if you're not sleeping is basically deteriorating your body still. So after getting that long hour sleep, right, getting up, do some physical activities, some exercise, some long walks, some jogs, some stretches. When you come to the beach, you take a swim. Right, this is just to motivate you and see how well I can empower you on this journey. Well, some of the quotes that keep me motivated, right, and going forward for 2021 is basically, it's not time to look back. We have learned from the lessons from the past, 2020. Now it's time to look forward to what we want to achieve. And in terms, once you have that mindset, right, and steering ahead still, your reality will become much closer to you still. You're not gazing or being distracted all over the place. Secondly, I'm a huge fan, right, of rap's first billionaire, Jay-Z. From back in the days, he had a song that was saying that I'm not a businessman, I am the business man. What simple means, I was thinking about him and say, oh, how that makes sense, but I like the rhyme. The thing is that what he was saying is that act as an entrepreneur. You may not own a physical business still, right? But the way you do things, your budget, your expenditure, what is coming in, what is going out, every dollar makes sense. Every dollar has to work for you. So think about that, right? And be your own boss. In the days that starting something small. I had a session yesterday where I was empowering persons who, you know, are working in certain industries, not to call a name still, right? And they are getting small amount of wages, and they have a high level skill. I'll classify that, such as swimming. I was saying to the individual, so you have swimming. A lot of persons want to learn how to swim. I mean, like the Nike slogan, just do it. I mean, just send some tutorials online, teaching people how to swim, the techniques of swimming. So just empowering another person still, and basically I'm inspired from other individuals who are successful, and as such you should associate yourself with successful persons, because persons who are negative has nothing to offer you, right? You have to limit cut your circle to a small amount. Stay with those persons who can uplift you. It's not about who can give you the money, because certain things are certain education value that comes. A person may be a successful entrepreneur, a successful investor. You stay closer, you listen, right? You have 2 years, so you listen twice as much as how you speak, right? And try to get whatever advice or you can learn. So it's like an internship or work experience without pay. And then you put those things together. My grandmother said, pick the sense out of the nonsense, you know. So basically everything you can learn from, put it together still, right? But it's beautiful people. I mean, never give up, never stop, never flop. I mean, when one door is closed, many more open. I was having this conversation with a family member that said the beauty about is a blessing and a curse in itself, the COVID pandemic, as they call it. A lot of persons have lost their job. A lot of persons feel hopeless, feel like giving up. But guess what? And I mentioned it earlier in another video, is the resilience of us. And no matter what, every 100 years there's a major pandemic. But mankind always rise above the waters, always rise above the troubles and the trials and tribulation. The thing is, you know, a lot of persons are going to the creative industry. You can't deny the creative industry, you know, and online is a door that's basically open for anyone. There's no gatekeeper that decides, hey, you're too black, you're too white, too brown, right? You're from this background, you can't make it, right? This is your earnings, right? So what person would try and do nowadays is because you may be qualified, and the thing is, you know, you may be qualified and expecting a $10. Based on that, you feel like you're worth that, you know that you're worth that. And the person says, well, because it's COVID, we can pay you $5 or $3 while you're doing 2 work. I mean, it's your choice if you want to take it still. But what this creates an opportunity for you to be out, having that freedom, having that advantage to be your own boss. As Damian Dash said, to be your own boss, you have to put up your own money, right? Put up your own money. Freedom is priceless. Ambition is everything. So basically, once you put up your own money, invest in yourself, believe in yourself, trust the process. At times I'm doing this study, I'm in my early stage, you know. I'm a fluent speaker, you know, but once the camera is on, I tend to stutter still, and it's get better. My words, it will get better. So it's basically putting up your own money, doing your investment, trying new things, new ideas. One must hit. It's like a hit song now. One must hit, and that one hit is gonna pay your bills, take you through, check you travel the world. So that's the thing still. I myself, my personal experience, I've been trying business for a while still, right? And I'm at the stage where I'm seeing profitability, right? It's not large and it's not where it should be, but it's getting there. It's getting there. So it's like the silver light at the end of the tunnel. It's kind of hard. You'll have challenges with different things, which I won't go into at this point still. But it's always a rise. Brush yourself off. 10 times rise, 10 times fall. I mean, you can't, as the songwriter says, Caesar College, you can't keep a good man down, right? You have to stay firm, solid as a rock, right? And once you have that mindset, a mindset of steel, nothing can bend you. We have gone through it, people. We have gone through it, people. We see that we can overcome. There's no excuse. There's nothing that's holding back you back but yourself. Just believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. I was speaking to a close friend, you know, quite some time, and he was saying to me that, you know, having gone through, you know, a different industry still and being laid off already still, and he's in a nice job now. He started his own business. He's in the food industry, and what he was saying, and he was giving the talk, and he was saying, boy, I'm prepared for anything because there's no such thing as job security, people. Remember that. The only thing that's secure is your personal business. 2021, what COVID has taught us is to be your own boss, be an entrepreneur still. Be and do the best what you can do still. If you're offered a job, fine, take it, start something, right? Persons need your service. Just want to share with you. So before I'm out still, I want to thank persons who have been taking this ride with me and investing right in my creative ability. I want to big up GDM Lindex UK, Sealy UK. So what that GDM Lindex UK is basically a procurement company. A lot of persons may be downsizing based on the pandemic. So GDM Lindex is a procurement company that procures goods and services, agriculture, aeronautical, shipping goods, hardware supplies from Sealy UK, right? Greenhouse, pond liners, irrigation items, massive tractors, anything you name. Soil testing probes, anything you name it on the face of the earth, GDM Lindex will get it for you. So check them out, guys. Their websites online, they have a one-stop shop. You can go support them, and basically they bring it in the country, right? They're procurement company in England, so they bring it in the country within a few days' time. Grass Soil, Everest Organic Fertilizer, for all your biostimulant and organic produce. Now the population is growing, we need healthier food, people. Healthier food to keep that health, because your health is your wealth. It doesn't make sense you have all the money and I've been going to doctors, spending out the money still. So we're trying to sensitize the minds of Jamaicans and persons globally that eating healthy food, putting organic produce in your food. That will help you along the way, right? Incorporating more organic, just like example, microgel, mycorrhiza technology, beneficial organism to the soil that creates food for the plant. Remember, what you put in is what you get. So if you put in garbage, garbage is what you get. Always remember that concept. One love, many blessings, people. Thank you for supporting me still on my journey still. Hope you have been inspired, hope you have been empowered. And as I said, just to leave this to you, just was recently reading a book, one of New York's bestseller, and it's from a celebrity, and he was saying that he has achieved everything, and one of the greatest impact is to impact other persons who are less fortunate. Even though I'm saying be a boss, be an entrepreneur, the reason is basically creating employment, and paying persons, and to see your transforming lives and paying persons, that's good. And not only that, a power and creating employment is giving back to less fortunate. Your persons who need our support. If you can adopt a child, you try and adopt a child. Blessings.